Diabetes, a chronic disease that affects millions worldwide, is often painted with a simple brush. Too much sugar, not enough exercise, and before you know it, blood sugar levels spiral out of control. But the real picture is far more complex, woven from the threads of modern diets, lifestyle habits, and the intricate workings of human metabolism. At the heart of this story are two dietary villains: fat and processed sugar. Both have earned their reputations as troublemakers, but only by understanding how they work together and separately can we truly appreciate the risks they bring. For decades, nutritionists and doctors warned us about the dangers of fats, especially saturated and trans fats found in processed foods. These fats were linked to heart disease, cancer, fatty liver disease, obesity, and yes, diabetes. Meanwhile, sugar, specifically processed sugar, sneaked into the spotlight, with mounting evidence tying it to spikes in blood sugar, insulin resistance, and metabolic disorders. Yet the debate continues. Is it fat, sugar, or both? The answer, as it turns out, is not so simple. Let's start by exploring how fat contributes to diabetes. When we consume excess dietary fat, especially the terrible kinds found in fried foods, pastries, and processed snacks, our bodies are forced to process more than they need. The surplus fat is stored in tissues throughout the body, including muscle and liver cells. Over time, these cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone responsible for moving glucose and other sugars from the bloodstream into cells for energy. This condition, known as insulin resistance, is a key step on the road to type 2 diabetes. Fat doesn't stop there. It can also lead to a wider range of chronic diseases. Excessive fat consumption is the primary cause of obesity, which itself is a major risk factor for diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and certain types of cancer. In fact, studies have shown that high fat intake, particularly animal fats and trans fats, can promote inflammation throughout the body, damage blood vessels, and even play a role in the development of all types of cancer. From breast and colon cancer to pancreatic, lung, and prostate cancer, the evidence is clear. Fats are a serious threat. But what about processed sugar? Sugary sodas, candy bars, certain breakfast cereals, and even seemingly innocent foods like flavored yogurts or certain types and brands of orange juice are packed with added sugars. Unlike the naturally occurring sugars found in honey, legumes, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and even natural smoothies, processed sugars are stripped of most of their fiber and nutrients, leading to rapid spikes in blood glucose levels when eaten in excess. Over time, the pancreas struggles to keep up, pumping out more and more insulin to manage these spikes. Eventually, the body's cells become resistant to insulin's effects, setting the stage for type 2 diabetes. The similarities between diseases caused by fat and processed sugar are striking. Both can lead to obesity, a well-documented risk factor for diabetes. Both contribute to chronic inflammation, which is increasingly recognized as a root cause of many diseases, including cancer and cardiovascular disease. And both can disrupt the delicate balance of hormones in the body, leading to metabolic syndrome, a cluster of conditions that includes high blood pressure, elevated blood sugar, excess body fat or sugary alcohols around the waist, and abnormal cholesterol levels. But the story doesn't end with diabetes. Excess fat and sugar in the diet can trigger a cascade of health problems. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, for example, is on the rise worldwide. and is strongly linked to both high fat and high sugar intake. Although fat does it directly, and sugar can lead to it indirectly. This condition can progress to liver inflammation, scarring, and even, in the case of fatty foods, regardless of any bad sugar liver cancer. The same dietary habits that drive diabetes can also damage the kidneys, nerves, heart, and eyes, leading to a host of complications that reduce quality of life and increase the risk of premature death. When it comes to the debate over which is worse, fat or sugar, the truth is that both are about equally dangerous in excess. They often work together, compounding each other's effects. High fat and high sugar diets commonly go hand in hand, especially in processed and fatty fast foods. The combination is particularly potent, driving overeating, weight gain, and metabolic dysfunction at a pace that our bodies simply can't keep up with. It's important to note that not all fats and sugars are created equal. Healthier fats, like those found in nuts, seeds, avocados, and fish, are essential for the body and can even protect against disease when consumed in rather small amounts. Similarly, natural sugars found in whole fruits and vegetables come packaged with fiber, vitamins, and minerals that slow their absorption and benefit health, and even let the body function as it should. The real danger lies in processed foods, those engineered for taste and convenience, packed with terrible fats and unhealthy sugars, and stripped of their nutritional value. The addictive nature of both fat and sugar can make breaking the cycle incredibly challenging. Food manufacturers know this, carefully calibrating their products to trigger the maximum pleasure response. Over time, our taste buds and brains become conditioned to crave more, making it hard to return to simpler, healthier foods. In the end, the best defense against diabetes and the array of chronic diseases linked to unhealthy fats and bad types of sugar is a balanced, whole foods-based diet, emphasizing fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, honey, natural smoothies made of fruit, lean proteins, and better fats can help restore metabolic balance and reduce the risk of disease. Awareness is the first step. Understanding how fat and processed sugar work against our health empowers us to make better choices. Diabetes does not stand alone among the risks posed by modern diets. Heart disease, fatty liver, and countless other conditions lurk in the shadows, fueled by the same foods that dominate grocery store shelves and fast food menus. By recognizing that both fat and processed sugar are formidable adversaries, we can begin to reclaim our health and chart a new path forward, one meal and one choice at a time.